Well, hello and welcome to a wet Flemington for the 27th running of the Australian Guineas. An outstanding lineup assembled this year with the Caulfield Guineas winner joined by the Victoria Derby and Oaks winners here. Helmet making his farewell in Australia is the favourite. The Oaks winner, Mosheen, the second elect here. And a terrific lineup engaged for the Group 1. Let's see who took the prize.
They stretch right across the track, and that's the one, was one of the widest, and Helmet is the deepest runner. Proliferate and highly recommended. Mosheen got the split, and she's burst to the lead now, and the fillies dash to the front. Mosheen, here comes Strike the Stars coming down the outside. 100 to go, Mosheen by 2 lengths. Strike the Stars ran to second on the outside, but Mosheen is going powerfully, and the grand filly Mosheen scored in the Guineas by 2.5. Strike the Stars, Mr. Milton 2 lengths away third.
From that marble, I was always going to have to pull out a pretty good ride, and she sort of switched off really good. I was able to shoot her across, and I kept getting the runs that I needed, and I just got into probably a bit better position just approaching the half mile, and it was just a matter of getting the split at the top of the straight, and she put them away. It was a good win.
Danny rode a work about 8 days ago at Sandown. He said, I haven't ridden a horse that worked like that in years. We were really getting excited and confident, but we were sort of knocked over at the barriers, but we all stand here and wrap the rides when they ride winners, but even Greg Miles said, how did he get in there? I've got to see the replay. I don't know how he got in that spot.
Well, Mosheen becomes the 4th filly to win the Australian Guineas back-to-back. Shamrock are doing it last year. Well, there's plenty of talk about Damien Oliver today heading into this meeting. Would he or would he not ride after a fall last night at Moonee Valley? Well, he did just that, and he came out a winner in his second ride today on Drunken Sailor.
Drunken Sailor, Ollie, switch him to the inside. He's starting to finish it off very well. Western Jewel was only battling a bit wider out. Our Serena at the 200 being tackled by Drunken Sailor. Persian Star boxing on the outside. 150 to go. Damien Oliver has driven Drunken Sailor to the lead from Our Serena. And it's Drunken Sailor 3/4 in front. Hanging on, Our Serena's coming back at him. He switched off, but he's got home, Drunken Sailor.
The weight, he was just feeling the weight a little bit at the end. The lightweights come back at him, but didn't have to hold him off.
Great job. Your process this morning, you told us earlier that you made sure you were fit to ride today. You did a lot of exercise and said, well, I better get there. Yeah,
well, I couldn't find a reason not for me to come, and I had a nice book, and us jocks are pretty resilient characters, and it takes a lot for us to not make it, and even though it's raining, it's Australian Guineas Day, good day to be here.
You know, Ollie was probably as soft as what he could be on, but saying that it got pretty close late.
So when you woke up this morning, you probably didn't think he'd be here.
No, definitely not. No, look, I watched it on TV and I couldn't believe that he would be here. My first thoughts were I hope he'd be here for Glassmonium next week, and that was the earliest I thought we'd see him. But it goes to show you how fit and tough he is.
Well, great scenes as Damien Oliver there makes a winning return to the saddle after that fall last night at Moonee Valley. Well, the other race we're looking at today is the listed feature for the 2-year-olds. It was last week's Blue Diamond Emergency Fire Thunderbolt who kept its unbeaten record intact.
They stretch across the track, and Rosina's gone up. Fire Thunderbolt's got up on the inside. Fire Thunderbolt now went to the lead from Mandler, and back behind them is Imprimus, but Fire Thunderbolt is clear near the inside and came clear. Fire Thunderbolt won it by 3 Mandler, and a photo for third Imprimus, and Randara who got going when it was all over.
I guess when Philip Stokes brings a horse across from Adelaide, he's not wasting anyone's time, and we saw it today, and he said the other day that he felt the horse probably got to the front a little bit early, and again today I felt the same thing. He's a pretty raw horse with good ability.
Well, it's been a wet Australian Guineas Day at Flemington. I promise you the sun will be shining next week for Super Saturday. $2 million features, and we look forward to seeing you trackside.